Hello, brothers and sisters on the Draconic Path. My name's Fifth Plains, and I am a Dragon Witch. And today's dragon knowledge topic is going to be quite a controversial topic, but it's something that's been weighing on me for a while. Because I've always, in Mississippi, I would meditate hours on end in the woods, and I learned something that a lot of people ignore. Plants and animals all have souls and a consciousness. And um this is something that I just get tired of hearing all the time, that because someone's eating a plant that they aren't killing or snuffing a soul out. But every living thing, regardless if it's trees, plant life, or bugs, or even something as simple as animals, and all have souls and all have consciousness. And you're probably going to say, like, yeah, plants don't have souls. They're just an organism. Even a one-celled organism has a soul. And everything grows. Everything has a cycle of where it grows and dies. It starts off little, it reproduces, and it grows, and then it dies. And that's just how the cycle of life is. And I know this from my personal experience on the Draconic Path. I have such a spiritual connection with everything around me. And this is something that's just been really weighing on me, because I get so tired of these vegetarians saying that plants don't have souls and making me feel guilty for eating meat when I eat both meat and plants. But the thing is, every living thing has a soul. And even a one-celled organism, it has its growth rate. Even you can look this up yourself. Everything grows. And like for instance, if there's a fire, trees will send something to their neighboring tree friends to protect them from a fire. And this has been proven. So that is an example of consciousness right there. And then grass, when you cut it, it leaves this smell. That's the grass crying out because you cut it. And that's consciousness there. Yeah, some people might say it's a chemical reaction, but even us people have chemical reactions. Even animals have chemical reactions. Every living thing has a chemical reaction as well. And how does a grass start? Grass starts off as a seed. Like us humans and animals, we all start off as a seed, and then we grow and evolve and advance. And also, even bees and other creatures all have a soul as well. And it's just something that's really been weighing on me, that my dragons around me and my own dragon spirit within me, I need to get out in the open, because it's like I can't. But yes, anyway, even a amoeba, that's a micro-celled organism, and even they have a soul themselves. And a lot of plants have other bugs and other things, like they're microscopic in them. Even this little bug here on my leg. Everything has a soul and a consciousness. And because, like, people claiming that what supports animals and us humans that have a soul, what's different from us to nature, like grass and trees, is we can cry out if we're in pain. Same thing with grass. Grass cries out with its smell when someone cuts it. The trees, like for instance, there's several trees that, like, if damage is done to the tree, it produces spikes. And that's the tree's way of communicating and crying out. And another thing is, let's see, other examples. Like fruits and stuff, like they can, like, yeah, the fruit itself, like a banana doesn't have a soul, but its tree does. But in a way it does have the seed in it, in the banana, has a spark, has a soul in dormant, because it can, like for instance, the seeds of, like, an apple. How you grow an apple tree, you use its seed. So therefore the cycle continues, and even like throwing out the seeds of an apple is denying those seeds a chance to grow. And so in a way, it's the soul stays in a constant state of it stays in a stasis type phase until it is in the ground and is watered, because the water helps the seed grow and mature, and then the earth helps the seed grow and mature as well. Like everything around us has a soul in it. Even like crystals have a soul, because a crystal, like for instance a quartz, you can just take a slither of a quartz and in the right environment grow a whole nother quartz, because it itself has a soul as well. And anything that has a soul grows, and it has a cycle. And crystals can die if they get too much sunlight. Some crystals, they blacken and they're dead. And these are other examples. And I've learned this on my personal path, on the Draconic path, because I've had this internet, like this very tightly woven connection with all of nature and everything around me. And so, and all living things, including crystals, go through a cycle. Crystals, however, are more eternal though than like trees. No, actually, trees are eternal too, because they keep their cycle going when they grow another tree with their seed. So a soul never dies. So, like, yes, a tree can die, but it does grow again, like with its seeds. And the grass can die, and you'll have to plant more grass, but it can also, some grass can keep itself going and growing. All grass can keep itself growing, growing. Because theoretically, if a tree or grass did not have a soul, it wouldn't grow. Because us humans, even wildlife and animals of nature, woodland creatures, they all grow and die. And they repopulate, and they just are eternal. Everything's eternal. And I just wanted to bring that up because this is something that, like, my dragons have been telling me that I need to share, because, well, my own dragon spirit within me tells me I need to share, because so many people go through life black and white, and nothing's truly black and white. It's gray. But, like, I just wanted to share that because something always has to die for something to grow. And that's just the cycle of life. But that is proof right there that everything has a soul. And has a consciousness too. And some plants, even trees, give off a smell, like if they're in pain sometimes. And that's how it goes. And that's the truth. And I just wanted to share that dragon knowledge from my experience, because I've always had a very strong connection with every living thing around me, including the grass underneath my feet and the trees and everything. And I want to share that. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. I would appreciate it, because it does help the algorithm along. And I'm not telling you I'm not judging anyone. I just am bringing to the light something that has been shunned and put in the darkness for far too long. And just wanted to share that. Thank y'all. Dragon blessings.